What are we doing? What are we doing? KG, what's happening? First one here tonight. Cool beans. All right, who do we got? Sweetie Swag, what's going on? Why ask why? Back again. Oh, I gotta plug in the computer. The big screen. The silver screen, whatever we want to call it. Maximus, what's happening? KG, all right, Maximus. Why ask why? Brian Galloway, who done it? Oh, did you just turn off on me? All right, it should turn on in a second. All right, what do we got here? KG, you got BBY at 89.40. Well, BBY. Whoops, try it one more time. BBY, what? BBY. There we go, Best Buy. I'm confused. Uh-oh, Sweetie Swag's confused. Hold on, Sweetie, we're just trying to help. Who are we helping here? KG. All right, so you got this at 89.40. Do I DCA before dividends next week? Why would you do that? It's at 89 now. You're at 89. Dollar cost averaging is buying more to lower your price. You're not going to lower your price that much more. No, because the stock is higher than what you paid for it. Anyway, might be easy if you just give me a call and we'll chat about it. Or tomorrow morning on the live show. Can you show me how to roll WBA? Maximus. All right, WBA. I actually have some WBA. So if you have an opportunity, check out on YouTube. This screen is live, might make it easier for you. Simply take your cursor, put it right over it, right click, fourth one down, create rolling order. Click on that. There it is, right there. You're buying however many you have for the 13th, okay? And you're selling the 20th December, which is next Friday. Or you can sell the 27th, or you can sell the 3rd. However far out you want to go, it's totally up to you. You can increase or decrease the strike price, or you can leave it alone. You can put whatever credit you want on there, okay? Right now, it'll tell you exactly what it is, okay? Then you can put it either in a limit order, market order, whatever. But that's how you roll it. You just confirm and send, and that's what it looks like. Coda and Harley, how are you guys today? All right. That's basically how you do that with Think or Swim. If you don't have Think or Swim, I don't know how you do it then. Can you show how to roll and explain what you have to pay? All right, Sweetie Swag. Good news? I am wonderful, thank you. All right, Sweetie Swag, I just showed you how to do a roll. Right? Now, the idea of doing a roll is so that you don't have to pay anything. Okay, see right here where it says credit? Okay, so if I'm buying this week's and I'm rolling it into next week's, well, I got a credit. If it says debit, no, I'll roll it out further because all you got to do is just click here and you can pick however far I can go all the way out to June or January of 2027 if I wanted to. I wonder what that one's going to be. It's not traded. Anyway. But you can change the roll anytime you want. Just right click, drop down pops up, it says create rolling order. All right. Holy cow, 60 questions. Let's get them all going. All right, Sweetie Swag. Hopefully I just answered that. All right. GP, hello, and how are you today? Oh, got 150 people. Let me just say now, if you have a question, fine, write it down once, please. I do get to every single question before the night is over. Okay, it might take a while to get there. Sophia, how you doing? It might take a while to get there, but I will answer every question. So please just ask it once. Do you dabble in cash covered puts? Yes, I do. What criteria do stocks have to meet to make my match list? Oh, 1 billion. Simple. Wow. What the hell was that? Much better. Anyway, what criteria do stock have to meet to make my watch list? Only 2. Weekly options and 20 years or more of consecutively increased dividends every year. Hopefully that's all that needs to be said. Mr. Bruner, good evening. In your travels tonight, I need 1 day, 1% trade for tomorrow. Alrighty then. Let's take a gander. That's not going to do it. Right here. Take a look at this. Intel. Currently at 2075. The 2050 is going for 40 cents. Okay, so you're losing 25 cents right off the top. You take 25 cents off of the 40. Because it's going from 40 to 45. That's right at the 1% point. For 1 day. If you like Intel. Well, look what Intel's doing. 30 days ago, you get your 30-day high. Yesterday was the 30-day low. Today, she was up. So you're going to gamble. Is tomorrow going to be up, same or higher tomorrow? Is this the actual bottom? Yesterday and today, 1 day to the upside. Tomorrow will be 2 days to the upside. And if you sell 1 strike in the money, well, there's the numbers. 2075. Now you're losing 25 cents right off the top. So it's going from 40 to 45. So if she opens higher tomorrow, okay, as the second day to the upside, okay, you should be able to get close to 45. 45, when you take the 25 off, that means you're walking away with 20 cents. Might get that 1%. Close. You can take a look at a few more. Dell, what about Dell? They have good premiums too. 1 day to the upside, same exact position. 120 to 120. No, that ain't it. No, because 1% of 120. Yeah, it'd be $1.20. Yeah, no, that ain't it. Oh, anyway, well, we'll see what we can come up with. Or, oh, wait a second. That would do it. Yeah, okay. Let me think on that one for a bit. Thanks, you got it. Chicken biscuit. How often do you buy back the covered call before it expires on Friday? My goodness. I haven't done that. I don't think I've done it all year this year. I very rarely buy options back. If I do, I usually just roll them forward, which is kind of buying them back because you are buying it back and then you're selling another one. So you're not really, it's just rolling it forward. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did it today. if you're taking that into consideration. Because there's a difference between buying back the option just so you can keep the stock, or you can sell the stock, or just buying back the option, selling another option that's rolling forward. Okay, so I don't know specifically what you meant. Okay, chicken biscuit. Why is 5% dividend yield better than letting your money grow at 4% annual percentage rate. Newbie here. Wow, Chicken Biscuit, you are new here because I don't do anything annual percentage yield. No, no, no. I do weekly trading. I'm looking for a weekly return. Okay? Now, I make about 1% per week. Okay? You're looking at 5% or 4% for the year? I don't know. Okay? Either prepare to get your mind blown or you're in the wrong place, one or the other. CJ, no. 1% a week compounded is 67% for the year. I just say 50% because once you go over 50%, people, what? Actually, once you go over like 30%, people go crazy. Really? You get 30%? No, I actually get like 60 or 80, but you know, they don't want to hear that because then they think it's too good to be true. All right, let's keep on rolling. So, Chicken Biscuit, you're new. Chill out, hang, see if it makes sense. Number one thing I want you to take away from this before you run and hide and say this guy is crazy, just listen to a couple, 15, 20 minutes. What's it going to kill? Seriously. What in your life is going to be so dramatically changed by not giving like 5 or 10 minutes just to see if this makes sense? Is there a sweet spot during the week to roll covered call? Usually Thursday or Friday. And it's always, always, always about the numbers. Does it make sense to roll forward as opposed to letting it expire? Now, we had an example this morning, when we're looking at Apple. We decided to liquidate Apple because if we rolled it forward, we were only bringing in 5%. But if we liquidated it, we had a nice fat profit, and then we're able to get into it again next week and make a better percentage rate. The same money, but getting a better rate of return by closing it up. Sweet swag. What is the reason for rolling over, though? I bought Walgreens at 9.02 and sold the options at 9 this week. If I want to hold it instead of letting it exercise, I would roll it. Correct. That's the only reason. If you want to keep it and get another 1%, just roll it over or let it expire and sell another one. Basically the same thing. But by rolling, the nice part about rolling is you capture Saturday and Sunday's time value. Because on Friday you have 10 days, but on Monday you only have 5. Wait a minute, Friday you have 9 days? I don't know, something like that. 8 days. Okay? So as you roll it over, you still get the premium for today and tomorrow, well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, we checked it out a while back. We let it expire, do it again on Monday. What's the difference between that and rolling it over? Well, we found by rolling it over, you can get an extra penny or 2 or 3, depending on how big the option is. I mean, how big the premium is. So sometimes it makes financial sense to roll it rather than letting it expire. And then the seasonality chart also plays a factor too. Because you want to see, is it going to be at all-time high, all-time low, based on historical performance? See, well, let's take a look. Now, see this one, the seasonality, no big deal. All right? But look what happened in reality for this year. See, the blue line is this year. The red line is 10 years. So based on historical performance, there is no big ups and no big downs. So fine, just let it ride out, and you have a good idea of what's coming next. This is what I love about the seasonality chart. Even though it's doing this year, well, on 10-year average, it's just this. Okay, so maybe next year will be the same thing. So I like predictability. Now, it's boring, and it doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of money, but I'm okay with that. And that's something you have to ask yourself. Are you really okay with only getting 1% every week? Because if I sat in front of the computer, I could probably show you how to get 3, 4, 5, 10, 20% per day. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to change my life to sit in front of a computer just for money. No, money comes and goes, but what doesn't come and go is time. Well, I'm 60. I'm going to be 61 in a couple of weeks. No, I'm in no hurry whatsoever to do nothing. Okay? So I would prefer to be outside You know, playing in the grass, playing in the dirt, playing soccer, hanging out with my kids, hanging out with my grandchildren, rather than sitting in front of the computer just making money. Okay? At some point, money loses its value. It's just a, what do you call it? A necessary evil. There you go. Because we're the only species got to pay to live here. All right, let's keep going. Billion, cool bean. Do puts pay for call gains? No, two totally separate animals. As a put goes up, a call goes down. As a call goes up, a put goes down. They balance each other out at the money. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where was he? Right here, KG. No, if you roll, you get immediate realized roll, even if you get credit in account. Correct? Realized loss. Yes and no. Okay? In the long run, okay? Whether you do this, or this, when you're here and you skip over all that crap and you end up here, does all this actually worth it if you're just getting almost the same the other way? I don't know if that makes sense or not. But anytime you let it expire and then resell another one, the amount you make and the amount you lose, is it really that important? I mean, if the numbers work, okay, if you are making a profit and the profit is 1% every single week, do all the details really matter? I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, do I need to cross the T's and have the punctuation proper in order for you to get the message? Okay? Am I making 1% regardless how I do it? It boils down to buy land first, America. What? What does that mean? Then invest in the imaginary. Okay, I suppose. All right, so let's keep on going. Do you trust Kramer? I don't. No. I've seen some of the returns he has, and I've seen some of the crap he throws. No. I listened to him a few times just to know, get an idea. And no, he pushes what he gets paid for commission for. That's my opinion. All right, what do I think of GSBD? Uh-oh, I never heard of that. GSBD. Goldman Sachs bonds. BDC. Yeah, no, sorry. I don't do monthlies. Okay, so it's just a no in principle, you know. Monthlies don't thrill me. What, WY? What the heck is WY? Probably another one I never heard of. Exactly, another one I never heard of. Okay, no to both of those. Kevin Hart, yeah, no to both of those, Kevin. Tesla 450 call. Alrighty then. U.S. Steel, good for dividends. Ooh, let's check out U.S. Steel. I actually love U.S. Steel. I actually have it too. Love U.S. Steel. I'm glad the old bonehead, blocked that deal. The U.S. Steel, just the name, U.S. Steel, should be an American company. Should be. Foreigners want to buy it now because then it's no longer U.S. Steel. It's false advertising. Do mostly sell puts and calls or ever do spreads and such? I do all of those. Giambroni Group. Okay, let's keep on going. What are we looking at? That works. I have specific video on your YouTube that teaches covered calls start to finish? Frankenstein, if you go to YouTube, yeah, I did one so long ago. There's so many of them up there. Okay, just go in there. How to do a covered call. They're really not that difficult. You buy a stock at a certain price that you like, sell somebody the rights with covered call. Hey, James, Tesla, it's no good? Yeah, all right, uh-oh. Flock Queen. Would it make sense to just keep some of these dividend stocks long-term and sell weekly? Well, of course. Whatever makes sense. Now, see, the question she just asked was, Does it make sense to keep hold of some of the stocks and just keep getting a covered call? Well, of course it does. How about NEE this week? NEE. We'll take a gander at it. Okay. Oh, PLTR is a no. No dividends, no thank you. Julio, UPS. Didn't we take a look at UPS yesterday? Wait a second. Hold the phone. We're looking at US Steel. So US Steel, okay. Sleepy Joe said no on Tuesday. Stock dropped. Okay. Now the stock is slowly going down to get lower. Who knows how low it's going to go? The low of the 30-day period was already Tuesday. Okay, just the stock closing price is going down now. Okay, how far down is it going to go? Well, it's going to go down as far as you and I, the investors, decide we want to sit and wait. Because as the longer we sit and wait, the more this is going to drop. Whoops. The more this is going to drop. Because somebody has to be the first. Somebody has to be the first and say, you know what? I like US Steel this price, and then start buying. And then another person does it, then another person, and so on and so on. Then stock stops, and then turns around and goes back up again. It's us investors, you and me, who decide how low is too low and how high is too high. The market maker and the market has nothing to do with that. It's you and I, the buyers and the sellers. Okay, when we get to here, say, wait a minute, that's too expensive. Let me take some profit. Good. Well, hey, it's pretty low. It sounds good now. Yeah, we're the ones who make that up. Anyway, let's keep on going. Satisfying slime time. What's Santa putting under the tree? I have no idea. I don't like Christmas. Not for me. You know, I'm an adult now. What do I get? Ties, cologne, socks? Yeah, no. You know, I like to hang out with my grandson and get him toys, just sit there and play with him. I don't want to play with socks. Anyway, I had a policy that everybody gets toys, even the adults. I bought my mother-in-law a Barbie doll. I bought my father-in-law a fire truck. He was a volunteer fireman. Okay, anyway, let's get back to where we were. Pros and cons of rolling it forward. I'm trying to think of what the cons are, because rolling it forward, okay, you have to buy the current week's option. That's probably the bad part, because whatever time is left, you got to pay for that first, and then you can sell next week's. Well, the nice part about doing that, you get, you know, this week's time value added to next week's option. But is it going to be the same? So if I let this one expire and then did it again on Monday, but it would all depend on where did you buy your stock, what strike price did you sell, you know, those kind of things. So it's all numbers game. I hope that answered that question. It sounded confusing to me, and I'm the one that said it. All right. John Wagner, are all your stocks part of Dividend Aristocrats and Dividend Champions? John, that's an interesting question, because when I come up with a list, I combine them all together. How did your strategy do in the last bear market? Small loss or any gains? I think last year was the worst year I've done in 10 years. I think I only got like 40%. I think 35, 40%, somewhere in that area. It is what it is. So John, to answer your question, Dividend Kings, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Champions, Dividend Contenders, Warren Buffett's list, those 5 lists combined together, that's how I pool my stocks. I take a look at them. So I really don't know which one is a king and which one's a champion and which one's an aristocrat. I know who the kings are. I mean, because there's only 54 of those. It's not that difficult. All right, anyway, let's keep on moving. Kohl's. Somebody want to take a look at Kohl's. What did Kohl's end up with today? Ooh, 14.15. Dropped again. So looking for a new bottom on Kohl's. Look at the high, 21. That was back in mid-October. All of November. Now here we are here, a new 90-day bottom. Okay. I'm into it at 17. 17's right about here. That's where I'm into it. So if it goes a little lower, I still have some buying power left to do a little bit of dollar cost averaging down. I believe CVS tanking with Walgreens news, but CVS hit the last 5-year low. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, I saw a video on that this afternoon. I'm kind of hoping they do get bought out and then everybody gets paid I don't know, what would the buyout be though? Okay, if it's going to go private, then they're going to pay us all for our shares. Well, are they going to give us the current price? Which I wouldn't mind, because I got lots of nice premiums. I'd be good with them taking it from me. Wouldn't bother me a bit. All right, anyway, keep going with these questions. All right, PLT, all right. Small man child, PLTR, Plantier, no. Only reason because they have no dividends. The name of the show is Dividend Stock Talk. Dividend investing for weekly cash flow. So you're showing me a company stock symbol that does not have dividends. So it makes me wonder why. Because I'm not going to look at it because I already know they don't have dividends, so they're going to be a no. Kohl's we already looked at. Andrea hype about Walgreens. WBA, let's take a look. WBA. With the news today, she still came down a little bit. Okay, the highs of over a year ago. Oh, let me fix that. Okay. Last year is the high, 27. The bottom is in September, up, down, up, down. Now she's going big jump yesterday, and then she's pulling back. Sorry, big jump. What was that? Hold on. Big jump Tuesday. Yesterday she's pulled back. Today she's pulled back. See? Going down. So I wouldn't mind if they bought us out right now, 970, 973. So I'm into it at 956. But I sold somebody the rights to buy it from me at 9 and collected some nice premiums. So either way, I'm fine. Andrea, U.S. Steel has been up and down while coming down. Yes, I know that. Volatility is the only way to cash in. Shaka Zulu. Cool. I'll have to keep that in mind. Thoughts on NEO? Well, NEO, I don't think they have dividends either, or enough. So let's take a quick look. NIO, just to refresh my memory. Oh yeah, NEO, no dividends. Sorry. Love this wisdom sharing. Thank you for what you do. Hans Jensen. Alrighty then. If you are digging out of a put or call, do you ever diagonal roll to break even? Wait, hold on. CJ, how about Estee Lauder for next week or Harley Davidson? Okay, hold on. I'll put it up Estee Lauder and Harley Davidson. Okay, we'll take a look at that, CJ. Leslie Cat Mama. Okay. RIG, R-I-G. Okay, KG. Always going to depend on the numbers. Okay, what did I buy it at? What did I sell? What did I sell it at? Where's it at now? What are the pros and cons going this way and going that way? What are my choices and which one looks the best? Fortunately, we can't do that until Friday or until the premium gets high enough. Wait a second. Let's get better here. Not right here. Okay, the premium in which I sold 25 cents doubles, triples, or quadruples. Okay, but right now I got 25 cents and it's only worth 12 cents, which means it decreased by 50%. Now, if it increased, then I would really seriously think about rolling it forward in order to protect any losses. But I love seeing this. 25, I bought it for 25. Oh, I'm sorry, I sold it for 25. Now it's worth 12.50. Well, great. Well, let's see what happens as it slowly progresses forward, one day at a time. That's why we look at it every morning. We look at it every morning. Monday we buy. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we look, see what's going on. Friday we analyze and unload. Simple. 10, 15 minutes a day. All right, Flock Queen. What causes covered call premiums to be higher? Say 2 to 5%. Stock moving up, or is it just random? Aha! Oh, you just open up a can of worms, my dear. There's something that's called Black-Scholes pricing method for standardized options. Go check it out. It's a mathematical problem. It's freaking huge. And it's based on a whole bunch of crap. Seriously, it is. The actual stock price, the amount of time left between right now and the expiration date of the option. Okay, time value. Intrinsic value. What is the stock price now as opposed to the strike price? That's another one. And then there's interest rate. Why would interest rates affect the stock option? But it does. It's in there. It's a whole bunch of weird crap all thrown in. It's called the Black-Scholes standardized option pricing method, something like that. But it is a big, it's easier just to watch, See, here's the stock price, 462. The closest strike price is going to be the 450. Here's the numbers. If I sell it, I get this. If I buy it, I get that. It's what else do I need to do? Do you know what I mean? The numbers are there. Somebody else is already figuring it out. So it's like one of those things. Like Einstein was once asked, okay, how many feet are there in a standard mile? And Einstein just looks at the guy and says, why should I care? Why should I clutter my mind with useless information that can easily be looked up somewhere? I prefer to keep my mind open to new possibilities. Something to that effect. Will you elaborate a little on why you don't like monthlies? Hans, why I don't like monthlies. Hans, I'm going to give it to you as simply as possible. Monthlies, there are 12 months in 1 year. Weeklies is 52 weeks in a year. If I average 1 to 2% on each covered call option strategy, monthly I'd get 12 to 24% at the end of the year. Weekly, 50 to 100% at the end of the year. So other than just being mathematical like that, okay, 52 checks are better than 12 any day of the week. Here's another reason why. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Okay. Here's the last 90 days for Rio. Okay, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, great. 90 days. Gives us an idea which way it's going, right? Let's look at the last 30 days. Here's the last 30 days. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. What? Now, this is 30 days. Where is it going to be in 30 days? Well, who the hell knows? Because look at how many up and downs there are. Look at the movement here. And it's going to be another move, another 30 days for this kind of movement. So where's it going to be? Don't know. It's really challenging to figure out. Okay, anyway. But if I take a look, say, all right, up, down, up, down, up, down. Where's it going to be? What's it going to look like in 5 days? Well, 5 days is just 1 week. And 1 week looks a lot similar to last week, which looks similar to last week. See, last week, and this week, last week. Very similar. So, it's going up. Look at the amount of people buying. The volume. The distance between the highs and the lows. I've got a question. CJ, what's the advantage of selling 45 DTE. What's DTE? Days till expiration. Okay. And then closing out when you get 50% profit. If this is a lot with many traders, I like weeklies. Okay. I think I need you to elaborate on that one, CJ, because I'm a little confused. The first part. What's the advantage of selling 45 days till expiration and then closing out when you get 50% profit? I see this with a lot of many traders. I like weekly. I have no idea all that what that all means. Sell profit. Okay, so what would be the because the way I'm understanding it, okay? If I do one of these option trades, 64.31, the closest one is going to be the 65, and it's going for 35 cents. Okay, not even 1% for 1 week, because it's got 1 week left to go in that one. Okay. However, I forgot my train of thought. Where the hell was I? It's not 1%, so why would I do it? All right, I'm a little lost. Oh, yeah, okay. It's got 1 week to it. This is a monthly. The 65, which is going to be the closest one, it's only for 35 cents, not even 1%. Okay? $36 days. That's 5 weeks. Okay? What am I getting next time? 2%. 2% for 5 weeks. Explain to me why you think 2% for 5 weeks is better than 1% a week. Because 1% a week would be 5% for 5 weeks, not 2% for 5 weeks. The numbers are very challenging to reach because we have no idea exactly where it's going to be in 5 weeks. Okay, because the next option is 5 weeks out. Okay, so if we have no idea where it's going to be, well, how are we going to make money on it? Because if I buy it at 64.31 and I sell at 65, okay, great, I'm making 2%. And I make 2%. Now I have to wait 5 weeks. Where's the stock going to be? This right here gives me the illusion that it's going to the upside. But we all know if we pull back on this, okay, look at the movement. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Well, it looks like it should be going up. Looks like it. But I don't like all that time frame. In a simple world, yeah. You're absolutely right. In a simple world, that would be that way. But when you break it down to the last 30 days, what has it done the last 30 days? Look. Okay, but what is this right here? If it shows it going up and it pulls back here, like it pulled back here, then it just jumped up again. Is it going to do the same thing? I don't know. I don't like doing 5 weeks out for 2%. No, the numbers just don't work. It's funny because I say the numbers just don't work, but people still ask me why. Because the numbers just don't work. They don't. Why would I do a monthly, get 2%, and have to wait 5 weeks, if I can get 1% every single week from a whole bunch of stocks, about 300 of them that I like, that consistently give me 1% or more? Why would I throw something else in there that doesn't fit just to waste my time to look at it? I don't do monthlies because the numbers just don't work. Do you use pullback, reset, breakout, rejection strategy for key? Oh, hell no. No. Okay, remember, this was created for a 9-year-old. 9 means it had to be simple. Safe, predictable, consistent, no way to lose. That's what it was. Why not? Because it had to be simple. What you just explained is not simple. It was created for a 9-year-old. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, blah, 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 blah. Yeah? No, it's not simple. Please elaborate why you don't like monthlies. I think I just did. Hey, James, are all of your stocks... Okay. Do you need some Legos? That would be lovely. Thank you. Becca, how are you? See what kind of numbers do you use on right side? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what that means. What kind of numbers do I use on the right side? It depends. Is this the right side or is that the right side? Or is this the right side or is that the right side? Gotta be elaborate. Better questions get better answers. On the right side of the screen from me. Are we talking calls? Are we talking puts? That I understand. The right side, I don't know which one. Wasco, WSO, what the heck is that? WSO. Try it one more time. WSO. Wow, didn't I just finish saying I don't like monthlies? I think I did. When you turn your back, the right side of XD. Okay, I'm not doing that. Okay, I don't need description. Tell me which way to face, because as I'm looking at the camera now, I'm reading the name on my shirt, and it's backwards. So is it? Never mind. Mr. Wagner, you're welcome. Does Dell qualify for your strategy? Yes, it does. I love Dell. Let's take a look. DELL. Cause of rolling forward is immediate realized loss. I'm not quite sure I understand that one. DELL. Looking. Okay, Dell. Here we go. Dell. The high of the year, 180. Bottom of the year, somewhere in the 70s, early 70s. She shoots up, pulls back, shoots up, pulls back. We're sitting at 120 and 10 cents. The 120 for this week, 43. Ain't gonna do it. The 120 for next week, 203. Well, that's more than 1%. That's a yes. Let's dive in a little bit deeper. A year ago, the bottom was 69.49. We topped out with a double top the end of May at 179.91. Look at the last 90 days. What a nice movement. 86.93. 86.93, 90 days ago. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Big drop, up, down. Now she's got bouncing to the upside again. And start doing that stair step all over again. Mario and Mayet Menendez. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? ¿Cómo está? DTE, dollar cost on days to expiration, is a sweet spot for time decay and premium collection. You close at 50% for capital efficiency, since the 50% profit will come pretty soon, usually before 21 days to expiration. Okay, that's one way of looking at it. I mean, now, I'm not quite sure when you say 50% of the profit. So hypothetically speaking, right, if it said 45 days, 45 days would be in January. Okay, so if I sell the 120s, okay, 45 days would be, wait, okay, 45 days would be in January. Okay, 50% would be 280, no, 275. So when the stock, if I sell it at 555 per share, then I buy it back when it hits 265. That would be a 50% of the potential profit, not a 50% rate of return. So now it makes sense what you're saying, because when you said 50%, I'm thinking to myself, if I put in $100, I'm getting $50 back. No, that's not the way it's working. So if I'm doing this option here, it's costing me, well, I'd buy the stock first for 120, and then I'd sell this one and then get $5.55, and then I have to buy it back at 265. It kind of makes sense, but it's not a 50% rate of return. That's a 50% of the potential. So if this was a 5% trade, and then I did that, well, I was only making 2.5%, 2.5. Because if I just waited the whole time frame, it would be 5. If I take 50% off, then it's only 2.5. Okay, but how far out are you going? 43 days, which is 6 weeks, 6.5 weeks. Okay. Does that make it okay? It always comes down to the rate of return. How much money am I putting in? Whatever trade, whatever concoction you come up with, how much am I getting out at the end of the day or the end of the week? Ah, so this guy's an option trader. Yeah, Rack, but we're not talking about that here. We're trying to talk. I was just trying to answer his question or his query. Okay, so it's not an actual 50% rate of return for the week or for that time frame was. It's 50% of whatever the possible opportunity would have been. Here, buying at 120, selling the 555s. Yeah, and then when it gets that half time frame gone, yeah, if the stock stays in the same place, that's another factor. I want to know because this guy I see a lot of short was coming my screen. Okay. All right, so WSO is going to be a no. Then you are making options. Yes, I am. Thank you. All right. We were just looking up Dell, weren't we? All right, Dell. Yeah, we already did Dell. Now, I like Dell. See, here's your high, big drop. I like a drop like this because usually you're going to turn around and go back up again. Once, see, there's the bottom here. This could be. I should say it could be the bottom. Because as you see it, big drop, and it kept on going down. Well, today she's going to the upside. Now, yesterday was an up day also. So can you explain me option? Uh-oh. I don't understand this. You want me to explain to you what an option is? Let's see if I can give you this idea. Hold on. Let's say, okay, Rack. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, you have an old car sitting on the side of your yard. Great. Push it out to the front lawn. Slap a for sale sign on it. Say you want $1,000 for it. Great. You own the car. You're selling it for $1,000. Tom, the guy down the street, you know, the house, the white house with blue shutters with a broken window. Yeah. Tom down there, he comes and says, hey, I like your car. Let me give you $100. Hold the car for me. I will come back on Friday to give you the $1,000. Friday comes and goes. He comes back and gives you the $1,000, an additional $1,000, because the $100 he gave you at front just to hold it for you. Comes back on Friday, gives you the $1,000. Great, you have all your money back plus $100. That's 1%. Let's look at the other way. Okay, he gives you $100 to hold the car, and he doesn't come back on Friday. He says, if I don't come back on Friday, sell it to someone else. Great, you got the $1,000. Okay, well, you didn't sell it, so you don't collect your $1,000, but you did get $100 just for you to hold it and not sell it. Okay, so Monday comes and you sell it to someone else. You still got that 1% return on your money. So what you pay for a stock, really irrelevant. You sell it to someone else for the same price you just paid for it, and the option premium you collect is kind of like your down payment. Somebody is paying for you to hold that stock and don't do anything with it until Friday. Okay, he will come back on Friday, give you the rest of the money, or he won't show up, and then Monday you can return and sell it again. But it's more than normal trading by making money. No, it's not. It's the same thing. You're buying something. You're taking your money and you're buying something. And at the end of the week, after it's all done, after the T's are dotted, the I's are crossed, and the punctuation is proper, you are getting all your money back plus a rate of return. However it works out is however it works out, because there's a lot of moving parts. Okay, exactly what are you going to do? Exactly what's going to happen are not both the same thing. You're buying a stock, you're selling somebody the rights to buy it from you the same price. But you don't put stop loss or something. No, I don't. Okay, I don't do stop losses because I already know what it is I'm looking for. I'm doing a covered call. I'm buying a stock because I like it and I want to hold on to it for the rest of my life. That's the reason you buy stocks in the first place. You buy it to hold on to. It just so happens that while you're holding on to it and admiring it and say, look at my nice new stock, You have it up for sale and somebody says, all right, I'll take it from you. And you get a profit on it. Go ahead, take it away. I'll take the profit and I'll go buy something else. It's just a game. You're replacing one stock with another stock with another, and another stock with another. And as you transact from one stock to the other, and they're always the same. Okay, so there's only 300 companies I look at. So I look at Dell 4 times a year. I look at IBM 4 times a year because they pay their dividend once every 90 days. So how you don't lose on stop losses, but going on wrong direction, you lose money like normal? No, it's all a numbers game. Where you jump onto the merry-go-round is a fixed number. Okay, whatever you buy it for is whatever you buy it for. It's like they put a stamp on your head. You walk in through the door, you are now number 120 and 10 cents. That's it. That's what you own it for. If you can sell it for a profit, great, take the profit. Go on, take the money and run. Steve Miller, okay? So, every single week you do this. Well, every single week I do that. At 120, the 120 is going for 555 way out in January. Or, next Friday, the 120 is going for $2.03, which is more than 1%. So if I buy it tomorrow morning at 120 and I sell it to Tom down the street, the guy with the broken window, the White House, the blue shutters, okay, he gives me $2 or $203 because it's 100 shares, so it's 100. Yes, but now on normal trading, it hits a stop loss and then you lose a trade. No, I don't do, okay, you're not listening. I don't do stop losses. It's not part of my thing. I don't understand options. I just explained it to you. You buy something and you're selling somebody the rights to buy it from you at the exact same price you just paid for it. So if I buy it for 120, Tom wants to buy it from me for 120 between now and Friday. That's the option. He pays me $2.03 per share. So every contract is worth $203. So here's 100 shares. $120, $1.20, $120 a share. Okay? I'm buying it for 120. I'm selling it for 120 using a covered call. Okay? And for that privilege of me selling it to Tom, Tom's going to pay me $203. So you don't care as much as normal traders. No, I don't. Okay? I'm using a simple, safe, predictable, and consistent strategy to make 1% every single week. Okay, there's an old saying where I came from. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If I buy a stock at 120, see the number right here? 120. If I buy it for 120 and Tom wants to buy it from me for 120, but he only wants to do it between now and Friday, fine, I'll hold it for Tom until Friday. Okay? And for me doing that favor for him, he's going to pay me $203 per contract. What stock is that? That's Dell. So raw visuals. Oh, are you a good teacher now? I know after listening about options from YouTube. Keep going. No. That's it. Next subject. A covered call. Simple. You buy a stock, you sell somebody the rights, not the obligation. They give you a premium. If it's 1% or more, yes, for me. Okay, let's go to the next one. Pfizer. Didn't we look at Pfizer last night? I mean, seriously, how much different from last night to tonight could there actually be? PFE, Pfizer. Not very much. Here's the high. Here's the low. This is where it was. This is where it is now. Look at where it's done. Up, down, up, down. Look at where we are right now. 25.44. The closest strike price is going to be the 25.50. So next week, the 25.50 is going for 52. That's 2%. Okay, so if I buy it at 25.44, sell it at 25.50, I can get 2% for 1 week. That works for me. Okay, let's take a look at the chart and see if it is the right time to buy. Just because the numbers look good doesn't mean it's the right time to, because I don't like buying at a high and I don't like buying as it's falling. All right, a year ago, 28.73. Top of the year, 31.56. The last 90 days, look at the big drop. Big drop, bounces off, retraces. Look at that little mess there. Let's zoom into that. That's not too far. Trying to get the right date. There it is right there. Okay. This is what it looked like for the last 30 days. Okay. 30 days ago, we're at 26. Jumps up to 26.80, drops down to 24.40, back up, back down, back up, back down. It's coming down at the moment, which means I don't want to buy it until it finds its bottom. Right now, 3 days to the downside. I want to see where it ends up and where it turns around and goes back up. Okay, so if I buy Amazon for $1 until next day, I think it's going to $1.25. Then if it makes 80 cents, but next day it reaches 125, then I make a profit without losing money. Like now when I make max 2. Okay, I have no idea, dude. I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, I understand all the words, but how you're stringing them together is not quite making sense. Okay, I don't buy anything for $1. Okay, any stock that's $1 is usually going to be a no. Ford, Jake Miller. Interesting. Down again today. High, low, was this. Look at this nice, beautiful movement to the side. Nice channeling. Let's zoom into that. Okay, look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, it's coming down at the moment. So, what are we waiting for? I am waiting for it to find the bottom. See, yesterday could be the new bottom because today is higher than yesterday. So, it could be the bottom. So, down, turning around, going back up. Maybe it's only 1 day. I like to have 2 days to the upside, then jump on the 30-day. Lonnie Nichols. Niels? Uber is no. Absolutely, Uber is no. Okay, so currently, Ford, not even going to bother with it because it's in a downturn. It hasn't found the bottom yet. We're going to look at it again next week to see exactly where the bottom is and see whether or not it's worthy of jumping into or not. Leslie Cat, SQQQQQQQQQQ. Okay, Pro Shares, QQQ ETF. Leslie, to be 100% honest with you, I've never ever traded this, ever. SQQQ. Let's see how many dividends they've paid. Okay. Leslie, it's going to be a no. Reason being, they first started paying dividends in 2017. Look at the numbers. It was from $15 to $17.50. What the hell happened there? It's over 75% decrease in dividends. And then she jumps up to $33.50. Well, that's a nice increase. Surprise! And then down to $10.30, to $14.50, to $6.10, to $4.63, to $2.70, to $1.63, to $15, to $20. No, it's up, down. No, it's no consistency whatsoever. Okay? When you get to be 60 years old, right, you are on a limited budget or you're on a fixed income, however you want to look at it. That's what people are striving for, to get to a certain point where they're bringing in enough to take care of all their bills. And then they don't have to work anymore. Well, it's a wonderful scenario. But investing in a company like that, where there's such discrepancies between the dividends, 16 bucks, 30 bucks, then to 40 cents. No, that's no. I like consistency and predictability. I don't want any surprises. Boring, I know. No to Uber. Hey, what's happening? DHT. Didn't we look at DHT before? We did. And isn't it absolutely no? Okay? You've been here before. You know that's a no. What do I think? That Intel hit bottom? I don't think so. URNM. I have no idea what that means. URNM. Oh, no. That's what that is. Sora Visuals. Sora Visuals. You. Okay, you. Interesting. Unity Software. Yeah, we're going to say no to Unity Software. Your high of the year is right here. We got 4 days to the downside. This got a long way to go before it's even an opportunity to jump into. Trader Kev, what's happening? 86 is in the house. Woohoo! Trader Kev, I wonder why. I don't know. Join BBQ right now. I have no idea what BBQ right now is. Already 4X. No, I have no idea what that means. Paulo Chili Bear on Solano. Divs are involved, and we get, okay, whatever. Oops. Which stock is good for next week? Laura, how are you today? Simone, how are you today? Longhorn Steakhouse. Hey, Money Mitch, you actually got to give me the ticker symbol. Don't know who Longhorn Steakhouse is. I know who they are. I just never traded them. Club Med Tom, on your trading records on YouTube history, it shows many puts and sometimes only one call. Is there a question there, or is that a statement? Wasn't this about covered calls? What are puts for? That is something I don't really discuss here. Okay, on this particular channel, I give away for free is covered calls. They're simple, they're safe, they're predictable, they're consistent. When you get into puts, they're a lot more complicated and a little on the confusing side for some people. So I don't do them here. I got to draw the line somewhere, and I only do one trading strategy for free. Healthcare for this upcoming week. Never know, no. Options is about someone else controlling your stock for X time for a premium fee. Yeah, you miss out on the upside. Okay, Mike, I'm not interested in the upside. Okay, Mike, if you're looking for upside, you're in the wrong place. I'm looking for cash flow. Cash flow has nothing to do with upside. Okay, you're either buying a stock for upside, for it to go up, or you're buying a stock for cash flow. Two different things. You want door number 2. This is door number 1. You want door number 2. Johnny, tell him what he's won. Well, Bill, for showing up today and being part of the conversation, keeps $200. Okay, if it's out of the money, he keeps his shares, keeps the premium, and can sell another option. Absolutely. What stock are you looking at on TV? This is Unity Software at this moment in time. SoFi, no dividends, no thank you. Okay. Trailer launch. Alley, huh? Annaly. N-L-Y. Annaly. Look at this. Here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, here's where it is. Look at this kind of going side in that channel. Look at that. Between 1875 and 20. That's nice. All right. Kind of like chicken soup there. A lot of stuff going on there. Oh, UI, not unity. Okay. Let me finish up with this one first. Okay, a year ago, 1835, we bottomed out in mid-August. All right? No, sorry, mid-April, 1768. Top of the year was 2111. Okay, nice movement. Last 30 days. Last 30 days. Not much movement at all. Okay, 1960. The bottom's here, 1930. The top was Monday and Tuesday. Now she's coming down. Okay, that's plain to see. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, it's going down, down, down. Let's sing the song of down. Which way is down? Down, elevate. I don't know if you guys remember that one. Sesame Street. Oh, look at this. Okay, for the rest of the year, okay, it's a nice upward trend for annually. Okay, a nice upward trend usually. Okay, that's 10 years average movement. Well, look what it's doing this year. This is odd because, this year is just kind of like flat and, 10-year average is going to the upside. How do you change the view? I'm not 100% sure which view you're talking about. Are you talking about the view of the different charts? Going from one chart to the next chart? I don't know. How did you change that view of the year? Oh. Well, that would be right here under style. Okay? I think it's what? Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the eighth one over. Right? Right from when the ticker symbol is fall over and it says style. You click on that. Window opens up. Chart mode. The fourth one down. Ryan, how are you? Fourth one down. Okay. Another window opens up. Standard is what you're looking at now. And then seasonality is the fourth one down. Okay. It's just a different chart. This is a seasonality chart. It shows how a stock reacts throughout the whole year. Okay, this is the whole year. January 1st all the way to the left, December 31st right there. All right, so let's go to the next one. Next! Okay, that was annually. UI. Yeah, sorry, dude. UI is no. Hey, y'all, it's Meemaw. Wants to take a look at Walgreens, WBA. Didn't we look at Walgreens already? This looks very familiar. Yeah, we did. Here's the high, here's the low. She shoots up on Tuesday, pulls back. We're sitting at 973. Currently, it's at 9. I can buy it at 996. Ooh, check that out. The last trade, 973. The bid, 986. The ask, 996. So $10. It's going for 22 cents. That's 2%. If you like Walgreens. Alrighty, that being said, let's keep on moving. Weldom, Realty. Now, can you ever have the green candles fill? Lots of customization. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It just depends on how the day is. Is it an up day? Is it a down day? Robert wants to take a look at Altria. Didn't we look at Altria? Yeah, I looked at it this morning because I actually have a position in Altria. Okay, so here's Altria. The high, the low, where was it? Where is it? Look at the movement. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's currently at 55.18. The 55 is going for 25 for tomorrow. That's a 0.5%. Next week is going for only 1%. Okay, so you get your 1% there if you like Altria. Okay, a year ago, Altria is at 41.47. We bought them out for the year, the beginning of March, and that was 39.16. Well, look at the last couple of months. Okay, way down here at the bottom at 49, shoots up to 58. That's a $9 increase. That's just a tiny bit below 20%. Is that right? Yeah, from 49. Yeah. Okay, that's the high. You got to pull back. Do you like the company or not? Altria, they've been around for a long time. They are a dividend thing. They have increased the dividends for more than 5 decades. 55.15. The 55 is going for 25 for this week. That's a 0.5% for one day. And then next week, they're going from 55 to 60, which is at 1%. Oops, only dividend stock, sorry. Under chart, okay, yeah, got it. JEPQ, no. You don't like REIT? No, not necessarily so. I actually have MPW. Okay. Okay, MPW is a REIT. I actually have it. Okay. Down, up, down, up, down. Right now it's at 404. All right. I actually own it at 450. She's on the downside. Eventually she's going to stop and go back to the upside. Oh, isn't that funny, Andrea? We're looking at MPW right now. Okay, user 18915. AVGO. Okay, so AVGO is going to be a no. Look at the movement. Down, up, down, up. Okay, it's just starting to turn to go pull back. So you got to wait a while for the pullback. Your live streams are too blurry. Did you say Maltria? No, I said Altria. A-L-T, wait a minute, M-O. Okay. A-L-T-R-I-A. Altria. D-Dub, what's happening? How much money to invest for substantial dividends? Okay, be happy. I'm not 100% sure what your definition of substantial dividends is. G-Money, cat. Like me some Caterpillar. Okay, but look at Caterpillar for the past couple of months. Sideways for about a month, drops down, big gap up. That gap filled, this gap filled. Now she's falling. Eventually, we're looking for a new 30-day bottom. Look at the last 30 days. Here we go, right there. This is the last 30 days. Okay, here's the 30-day bottom. Okay, 2 weeks to the 30-day top. All your profit taking. Well, now it's going to keep on going down until it finds the bottom. Wherever that is, will be wherever it is. I'm totally new to investing. All right, be happy. Just sit back, relax, see if it makes sense. Okay, you got it, Laura. That's the number one question. Does it make sense? Okay, do I know who the company is? Well, Caterpillar, they make those big yellow machines, the tractors, the bulldozers, the big, huge trucks. If it's like a yellowish, orangish color, more to the yellow side, it's a Caterpillar. All right, I think that's it. We caught up with all the questions. Whoa! I caught up with all the questions and we're only at 10:30. Wow, we can quit early tonight. Yeah, my throat's really bothering me. Too much talking. My goodness. All right, so we are officially in week number 50, 50. Okay, we got 2 weeks left. WEN. WEN. No, that was quick. So as I was saying, we are currently in week number 50. That means we've got 2 weeks left to go. Is that right? 2.5 weeks. Okay, so we're here. We got 1 week, 2 weeks, and 2 days until the year's over. Okay, that's it. 2.5 weeks. That's it until the end of the year. And then we start the whole thing all over again from zero. I'm totally nuco. PPG, McDog 81 wants to take a look at PPG. The high of the year, 150. That was about a year ago. We got the bottom at 117. That's in August. Shoots up, falls back, shoots up, pulls back. It looks like it's not going to be good this week. No, definitely not. $30 days ago. Okay, there's your bottom right here. Shoots up, here's your top. Now she's coming down. Well, what happened today? Is today an anomaly, or is today making it turn and go the other direction? Don't know, because your high's up here at 130. Now she got down to 122. That's an $8 drop. Could it turn? Yes, it could. Don't know. Wow, I don't know why I'm tired. Be happy. If I wanted to make $500 extra a month in dividends, how much should I expect to invest? Okay, be happy. What you're saying is different than what I am doing. Because you're saying you want to make $500 in dividends. Well, it depends. Because I don't do that. I do covered call option writing. I write stock options against good quality stocks based on when they pay the dividends. It's got nothing to do with the dividend. I don't look to collect the dividends. I only use the dividend date to tell me when to look at a stock. And then I do a covered call and I get 1% a week. So if you want to collect the dividends, that's a total different mathematical equation. Okay, Felix, my plans for 2025. I am going to continue, but I'm not going to do every single night. Jay, you're mostly into cash now? Okay, nothing wrong with that. Bill, drop? What the heck is drop? D-R-O-P. I never even heard that stock before. Oh, it is a stock. Fuse Science Incorporated. That's a no is what it is. Did you comment Caterpillar for next week? Laura, yes, we did. Okay, the comment for Caterpillar for next week is wait and find the bottom. Because as she's dropping, we're going into, 2.5 weeks of going down. As soon as she stops, it's going to go down until it stops and turns around, goes back up again. If you like Caterpillar, just sit and wait. It will find a bottom. Do you have a YouTube? Yes, I do. The 10-Minute Trader. Hold on. YouTube, where are you? Ooh. Right there. YouTube, The 10-Minute Trader. Look, this screen is live right now. I got 2 screens live on YouTube. Me standing in front of the screen, and then just the screen. There's only 5 people watching it. Well, it is what it is, you know. All right, back to where we were. All right. Considering you guys are done asking questions, I'm going to bring up some of my own stocks. So there's no more guessing. It's like every single stock I'm going to bring up is going to be a definite yes for me. Okay? Different for you guys. You guys got to figure what you want. Oh no, got distracted by Lucid. Lucid. Whoops. All right. You actually got to give me the ticker symbol for Lucid. All right, the LCID. Okay, there's LCID right there. $2.54. How many watching on YouTube? Only about 80. It wasn't 200 earlier. No nickname. Sweet. Let's see all the stocks you like. D-Dub. Hold on. Lucid. $2.54. Interesting. $2.54. It's going for 17. That can't be right. That is a huge number. Let's take a look. A year ago, we're at 529. Drops, goes sideways. The last 90 days, topped off at 408, bottomed out at 190. Last 30 days, now, even though the numbers look good, I don't like the chart. Sweet. Let's see your stocks you like. Okay, D-Dub, you ready? Hold on. Hey, D-Dub, you see this? Nordstrom's, Key, Halliburton, Bank of America, General Motors, Pepsi, Kimberly-Clark, Waste Management, Macy's, Devon Energy, T. Rowe Price, Albemarle, Seagate, Walmart, MPW, VFC, Occidental Petroleum, UNP, AIG, Best Buy, Pulte Group, Altria, Medtronics, Bristol Myers Squibb, American Express, Cisco, Cardinal Health, John Deere, Fifth Third Bank, Mendeley's, Nucor, and U.S. Bank. That's 1/3 of them from this list. Macy's in trouble this week. How does that affect covered calls? Robert, how are you today? Let's take a look at Macy's. All right, here's the last 30 days from Macy's. 30 days ago, we're at 15. We bottomed out at 14.50. Okay, we shot up to the high at 17.30. Okay. 3 down days in a row. Look what happened on Wednesday. Big gap down, but then she quickly retraced. But she's still going in a downtrend. Okay, so Macy's is one of those. I love Macy's. I do. I trade it almost every week. So, but the 30-day high was Monday. So I'm not going to be looking at Macy's to get into again for another 2 weeks. It's got a long way to go before she comes back down to this trading range that she usually at. Because Macy's stays in a nice, tight little trading range for a while. What was with the Altria dip? There's no dip. Okay, there's a spike up. She goes up. It's just a regular downturn, you know. Stock gets to a high and people start taking profits. There's no dip there. Be happy. From what I can tell, they are having better battery technology than Tesla and I own a Tesla. Alrighty. NSX Garage. I bought a stock at 39, sold the option. Stock dropped to 34. What to do when it expires? You roll it forward, or to wait till next week and sell what, the 37s, the 38s, the 35s, 36s? I don't know what stock you're talking about, but as your stock drops, you're at 39. You bought it at 39, now it's at 34. Well, you got the 35, the 36, 37s, and 38s. Okay, I definitely wouldn't do the 34s, and I wouldn't do the 35s, probably not the 36s. The 37s might sound good because it's far enough away from where the action is at 34 that you're bringing in something as you're waiting for it to recover. Now, it's like rule number one, never buy a stock, because never buy a stock that you don't want to hold on to long term. If you don't already know that it's going to go down, it's going to retrace, it's going to go down, it's going to retrace, it goes up, it goes down. Okay, great. Well, you jumped in at 39. All right, well, now it's at 34. Well, how long is it going to be at 34 before she turns around and goes back up to 39 again? Or 40, or wherever. Schwab dropped their rating. Okay. I own several of those. Cool beans. Schwab dropped their rating. Alrighty. You pray IV drops. No, I don't. Alright. You guys are done? So I'm going to start pulling up some of mine. We already looked at Dell. CMG. Okay, you got it? Cool. CMG. CMG. Patience is a virtue. We're going to say no to CMG because it's too high. I don't buy at the high. No implied volatility of Bitcoin on 39 to 34. Okay. Wasn't quite sure. VLO, Valero. That's in a downturn. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that one. Abbott Labs, ABT. I'm going to put Abbott Labs and VLO for next week. VLO. Alrighty. Whirlpool, WHR. WHR. Ooh. Okay, getting ready to pull back. That looks 3 weeks away. WHR, Whirlpool. Abelmau, ooh, ALB. This one might be better. Okay, no. 110. 3 days to the downside. No, the 104s. Okay, so the 104s, yeah, 2%. Cool, but she's in a downturn, so it's going to be a no. Angela, we already looked at AVGO today. Okay, we already looked at it. Next on the list, Nike. NKE. No. Angela, NU. 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 All right. NU Holdings. Well, let's take a look at it. How about TSCO? What do you think? They announced a split. Chachi. Wow, I haven't heard that name in a while. Okay, NU. What kind of dividends does NU pay? I'm not quite sure. NU. Angela, NU has no dividends, so why are we looking at it? Interesting. No dividends, no thank you. Ryan Hoy, did you just go to Yahoo Finance to find out dividends paid? Yep. You gotta have resources that are right at your fingertips. Because it makes it quicker to go from one screen to the next to see exactly where they are. Well, how often have they increased their dividends? Where am I going to find that information? Well, either dividend.com, dividend something, whatever. Then I got to sign in. It's easy. Just go to Yahoo Finance and just do it that way. It's easier. And I'll get bombarded with emails. All right. Next on the list, NU's going to be a no. Sorry. TSCO. TSCO. Tractor Supply. Interesting. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Up, down, up, down, up. 288.99. The two, nope. 287s. Yeah, I can't go by these numbers. They're too off skewed. I mean, take a look. The last trade was 285. So the bid 275 to 288. 320, yeah. 275 to 288. It's probably trading right now. That's why it keeps moving around. Crocs, really? CROX. CROX. Crocs has no dividends at this moment in time. Now, Procter & Gamble. Let's take a look at Procter & Gamble. Nope. Looking for a new bottom. See that? This is the high of the 30-day period. It's still coming down. Looks like Tuesday is the bottom. Okay, today's a little bit lower. Gotta wait. It's going up, short play. Okay. Angela and you. Okay, I see it. Yep, here's your 30-day high. Here's your 30-day bottom. 30-day high, 30-day bottom. It is going to the upside. This gap here is already filled. This gap is next to be filled. And you got this one right here. May not be filled because it's so up, so high. All right, 12 bucks. This week's 12. That's an opportunity right there. Between 10 and 15. Yeah, no. That's going to be a no. Next week's 28. Okay, that's over 2%. They don't have dividends. No, they don't. Okay, Salah. We already looked at Walgreens today. Jerry, how are you today? PHM, Pulte Group. Big drop. I'm great. Cool. Foot Locker. Orlando, how are you today? Foot Locker. Interesting. Okay. Foot Locker, the high of the year was at 35, dropped down to 20, shot back up to 34, shot back down to 19. Okay, interesting. Well, she's currently at 21.55. The 21.50s are going from 20 to 30 cents. That's almost 1% right there. Next week's is going from 15 to 75. That's a big jump. Wow. All right. Last 30 days. I don't know. 30 days ago, we're at 25. Drops down to 22. Shoots up to 25.50. Drops down to 19.50. Back up. Now she's going sideways. No real direction one way or the other. Just kind of sideways. Great. Cool. Foot Locker. All right. Next on the list, RTX. Still coming down. Waiting for a bottom here on RTX. I like it, but not this week. Dow, D-O-W. Still searching for the bottom there. They've been looking for the bottom for a while. Look, drop, retrace, drop. It reminds me of Walgreens. Remember when Walgreens did this at the beginning of the year? Kept going up, dropping, 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 dropping. Club Med Tom, I am working on setting up my Thinkorswim layout. Your YouTube is a few years old. Any chance of spending time to show us how you layout? Oh, interesting. Sure. See a vertical line right here? That one you can move one way or the other. Now, over on the left side, all these little squares, little triangles. Take a look at your watch list. The only thing I use is the account information, market watch, because it allows me to, add and subtract stocks into my own personal lists. The quick charts, which gives me, I can look at the charts and the pricing at the same time. Okay. And then underneath that, I have the calculator. Make it easy to, because you get, on the morning trading group, they can't see the calculator, so I put the calculator right here. But I mainly use the quick chart. Okay, and then on the other side, it's basically self-explanatory. Okay, Robert, is it just the options layout? Yeah, because once you click that option chain, everything disappears. Okay, I mean, you look at the stock, you look at the underlying. The underlying is the stock. Orlando wants to take a look at U.S. Steel. Thank you, you're welcome. What time is your morning trading group and what days? Okay, morning trading group is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9 a.m. until you guys are done asking questions. Sometimes you get a bunch of people asking questions. I think we were on that to 12 at one time. So like 3 hours one time. And another time with like 15 minutes. We looked at all the positions. Okay, great, no question, wonderful. Okay, but it is 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Fridays, we jump on at 2 o'clock. Now, we used to jump on at 3, but we get close to so we added another hour, so now we jump on at 2. Florida time, how about we call it the same time the stock market opens? Stock market opens at 9:30, so we jump in at 9. Stock market closes at 4, so we jump off at 4. Now, we're only on for like, half hour sometimes 45 minutes. Yes, Eastern Standard Time. U.S. Steel is the high of the year. It was a year ago, 50.09. The bottom just so happens to be in the beginning of September. Austin, what's up with you? Okay, beginning of September, 26.92 is the absolute bottom for the year. Okay, she shoots up again. The 90-day high, 43.35. last 30 days, a little bit of a different story. 30 days ago, we opened up at 40.90. And here's our bottom, Tuesday. So Tuesday is the low of the 30-day period, okay? But as you see, the body is down at 34.02 at this moment in time. So it is sinking until it finds the bottom, turns around, goes back up again. So we'll just sit and watch it. You know, I got some U.S. steel before the big drop. So we'll see. What next? What next? What next? Oh, okay. ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil. Looking for that bottom. CVS. Keep on dropping till find a new bottom. Keeps on dropping. Next, Halliburton. Another one. Okay, what's happening here? Look at the little congestion right there. The new 30 days. The new 30-day bottom. Okay, 30 days ago we were at 30.25. Shoots up to 32.50, drops all the way down to 27.25, and just kind of congregating down here. Well, it's going to break out of that sooner or later. Okay, this is the bottom right here. So yesterday was an update, today was a pullback. So tomorrow, we're going to wait a couple of days for it to go up, maybe by Monday or Tuesday. Halliburton on my list for Monday. Oh, it is now. Halliburton. Okay, you guys are about done. I missed the ticker. It was Halliburton, H-A-L. BTI. What is BTI? British. Interesting. That's going to be a no. Could you show what you have been doing with your X positions, like rolling forward and what? Okay. All right. Here's the U.S. steel right here. Okay, on the beginning of December 2nd, I bought 3,400 shares at 41.25. I sold the 40s for 264. Okay, it's a nice little premium. Okay. Then, I bought more 35. Okay. Then I sold some more, sold some more, sold some more, and sold some more. 10. All right, that was on Monday. Okay. So I picked up another $1.37 off the 39. That's a nice premium also. Not much interesting to show. I mean, it was only 2 weeks. You know, week 1 and then week 2. Not much really happened. You know, I haven't had it that long. Terry, how are you today? Could you share? Okay, yeah, I just did that one. Could you share the X position? Yeah, there's not very much to go on. I only did 2 trades on it. I got a couple more stocks to take a look at. NUE, New Core. Let's get out of that one. NUE. Looking for a new bottom. Look at this. 30-day high back in the 4th. Down, up, down. That's like 2 weeks to the downside. So new core is going to be no for a while. CL, Colgate Palmolive. Okay. Bottom of the year, she shoots up, pulls back, back up, back down. We're at 93.87. The 94s going from 80 to 95, just barely making you 1%. Big question, do I like Colgate Palmolive? I did your formula on Intel. Worked out. Cool. ONXY, not Intel. Intel, not another, not that other. Okay. All right, so the last 30 days, almost 2 days to the upside. Okay. 30 days we're at 91, which is the 30-day bottom. Shoots up to 98. That's a $9 increase. Wait. 91 to 98 is a $7 increase, just below 10%. Then she drops. Now we're sitting here at 93.56. But look at Tuesday. Tuesday's the bottom. Wednesday's higher. Today's higher. So it is going to the upside. There's your 2 days to the upside right there. How do you know when to roll or let it expire? 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon. Which is that stock? That is Colgate Palmolive. Okay, NSX Garage. It's always going to come down to the numbers. What did I jump in at? What option did I sell? What premium did I collect? Where's the stock at now? What is the value of that option now? Is it going to expire? Or is there a chance I might be able to lose money? All those questions need to be answered before you can figure out what to do next. And you can't answer those questions until 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. I never rolled before. I have to watch a video on that. It's really cool. Okay, I never knew about rolling until someone showed it to me. I was like, holy shit, that's a game changer. Because you buy a good company. Well, let's say we buy Colgate Palmolive at 93.87. Okay, we sell off the 84s. I mean the 94s, get a nice premium, and then next week the stock drops down to 90. Well, now we're $4 in the hole. But I can still sell the 94s or the 93s or the 92s. But let's say I sell the 92s and the stock jumps up to 95. Well, there's a possibility of me losing because selling the 92s, when I'm into it, it's going to get confusing. When I'm into it at 94 or 93.87, okay, there's a possibility for me to lose. However, if I roll it into the next week, the exact same option, the exact same 94 or the 92, and I keep rolling it forward and collecting a premium week after week after week, well, it slowly erodes the value. So it lowers the cost basis as you keep rolling it forward because you keep getting profits. And those slowly, so at some point in time, even if the stock stays below your stock price, the amount of premiums you collect will offset that and you don't have a loss. Okay? All right. That being said, we're past 11 o'clock. Let's keep on going. Best thing ever. Beautiful. All righty. Meet. M-E-E-T. Never heard of it. M-E-E-T. Meet group increase. Yeah, no options. Sorry, no options. Oh, neat. N-E-A-T. N-E-A-T. That's not a stock symbol. All right. Nextera. N-E-E. No. No to Nextera. N-E-E. Ooh, Estee Lauder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got some questions. OIS. What the heck is OIS? Oh, it's a no. That's what it is. OPK. OPK. Another no. Imagine that. 2 in a row. LO. Doesn't exist. Can you roll over only on Fridays or the day before the stock drops, like on Wednesday? You can roll over anytime you want. Okay, I can roll over today, and then I can roll over again tomorrow. As long as you're buying the closest option you have and selling the next one further out or further out. Need OPK? OPK, there it is right there. It's a no. Picked up that Coney stock for a dividend play. Cool beans, C-O-N-Y. That's a no for me. I don't like Coney. Affirm, A-F-R-M. Interesting. It's at the high. Well, it's a little bit below the high, but that's way too close to the high. 6 rent prop, 60 grand, 140 salary, 1 lawn rent, LLC, 1 finance, 1 year old. I need a Gen Wealth guide. Okay. Got in at 15. All right, Noah. Affirm. Cool for you. I don't like Affirm. Or do I? I don't know. Do I? AFRM. AFRM. Oh, that's right. No dividends. Got it at 15. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Not that's something I would do. Jack, what's happening? Coca-Cola. Rich Boy Investor, ARMC. You will hate it, but I love it. Well, then I'm not going to look at it then. All right, Coca-Cola. Here we go. The high of the year goes 73. She drops, here's the bottom at 57. She shoots up, goes sideways, up, down, up. 63, so we'll look at the 64s. 58 to 74, so you could get your 1% out of that if you like Coca-Cola. Well, let's take a look. A year ago, Coca-Cola is at 59.36. A couple of days later, well, there's the bottom of the year at 57.51. And the high of the year, hold on, I passed that one right there. The high of the year, 73.53. Enbridge. Ever done SLV? It has 3 options a week. I know it doesn't have dividends, but 3 options a week. Well, let's take a look at it. SLV. Okay, see, the only problem I have with this, Terry, without dividends, how do we know when the stocks move? Okay, because stocks only move for 2 reasons. One is a known reason, something we know, something we can plan for. And the second is an unknown reason. That means shit just happens. You know, big lawsuit. Some key employee dying, a natural disaster, hurricane, flood, tornado. Well, how about when the Exxon Valdez crashed into the Northwest? That wasn't expected. Everything dropped. British Petroleum, leak in the Gulf, oil all over the place. Stock dropped. Okay, Apple, the beginning of the year, had a lawsuit. The stock dropped. An unknown reason is something you cannot plan for. But a known reason, such as an earnings play, a dividend, a stock split, something I can set my calendar, set my watch to. That is a planned event. That is a known event. So only 2 reasons. A known reason, something we know, or something that we don't know and just pops up. So if we know something, like when the dividend is coming, the stocks have a tendency to go up. So if it doesn't have a dividend, what are we going to use? Okay, what are we going to use as a precursor to tell us, hey, the stock getting ready to move? That's why I like dividend stocks, because they let me know when the stock's going to move. Corning. Oh, what is Corning? I forget the ticker symbol for Corning. So why don't the weekly dividends consistently go up with what you just said? Robert, I don't think anyone pays weekly dividends. I do weekly options. There's a difference between an option and a dividend. Okay, most options are either weekly or monthly. Most dividends are every 90 days. Cross, K-R-O-S. K-R-O-S. That's a no. Okay, Keros Therapeutics, yeah, no. Mr. Popular and Friends, hello, you said and didn't answer. It's cool, I'll just unfollow. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Popular. You had a question right there. Ain't nobody effing scamming. Okay, hello, you said my question and you didn't answer. Okay, hello, said my question. Okay, it's like the fourth time you said that. You didn't answer. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see it. 6 rent prop at 60K. That's not a question. That's a statement. There's a huge difference between a question and a statement. A question has an answer that comes with it. A statement is just you're stating something. Okay? That wasn't a question, so I can't answer a statement. Okay. Corning, GLW, there it is. GLW, Corning. GLW. It's on my list. I just know off the top of my head. Oh, unfortunately, look what happened. Okay, here's the top here, pulled back. Okay, it's still coming down. Today's lower than yesterday, which was lower than Tuesday, which was lower than Monday, which was lower than Friday. It's in a downturn, Corning. So it's going to be no for a while. OMG! Okay. Yeah, Mr. Popular, I see what you said. You're obviously not trying to help someone looking for generating generational wealth. Okay, Mr. Popular, let's see if I can understand this. 6 rent props at $60,000, $140,000 salary, 1 lawn rent LLC, 1 finance, 1 3-year-old, 1. I need 1 gen wealth guide. That's not a question. That is a statement. Okay? Guide. You want a mentor, someone to teach you. Well, why didn't you just ask, do you teach? Do you have a course? Stuff like that. Where's the question? Thank you, Robert. It wasn't, he didn't ask a question. It was more of a statement. But wait, it gets worse. It probably does. Okay, Orlando's coming in for the save with ConocoPhillips, COP. Let's take a look at COP. Because, Mr. Popular and friends, if you're looking for guidance, a mentor, then just ask the freaking question. You've been hanging around with women too long. There's no question there. All right. Do I have a course? Yes, I do. See, I'm giving this information for free. I'm not selling anything here. Okay, if you want something to buy, in the bio's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, books, courses, videos, morning trading group, one-on-one trading, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's there. I'm just not trying to sell anything here. Here, I'm just trying to be helpful and give you some free shit. All right, ConocoPhillips. Would you want to live in girl world? Okay, I'm a woman, and that's very. The reason, okay, the world you want to live in, girl, the reason why I say that, I talk to women all the time. I ask a question, and they answer a question with another question without answering the question. Okay? Okay, they make a statement looking for me to give them an answer. When there's no question, I can't give an answer. Ryan, thank you for that. Okay, so anyway, ConocoPhillips, they're in the same position almost all the other oil stocks are. They're in that waiting phase. What's going to happen? Okay, what's going to happen when the old boy takes office? Drill, baby, drill. Are these things going to find their bottom and shoot up? You get all these roughnecks, okay, sitting there waiting for something somebody say, go, get to work. But until they do, what are they going to do? Well, stock keeps dropping. They're looking for a bottom. They'll find it eventually. Okay, what's the man going to do once he gets in office? Are the oil stocks going to go up? We don't know. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens. It's always interesting to see what happens the first 90 days when a new administration comes in. When I click on learn more about this strategy, nothing happens. Am I missing something on your site? Okay, hold on a second. Don't. Shit, you're right. Nothing's happening. This video works, doesn't it?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is James from Dividend Stock Talk Project.
Sounds like me. But yeah, I'm going to have to check into that. I'm going to have to fix that. Because there's supposed to be a three-page PDF. Basically tells you the whole thing. What stocks to look at, when to buy them, when to sell them, blah, blah, blah. I've been trying for a good week, got videos, etc. Just can't get any further. Please send me link. Okay, Rob, send me a DM here, and I'll take care of it. I actually, thank you for pointing that out. I'll have to take care of that. I actually paid someone to put this together for me because I had my website was like 10 years old and it was just archaic, and I paid for an upgrade and all the buttons aren't apparently working. But it is what it is. Alrighty. 11:17. What else do we have to look? Nothing else. There's nothing else to look at. Oh, wait a second. Harley Davidson. HOG. Okay. There's Harley Davidson. Interesting. 30-day high was on the 25th. It was 3 weeks ago. She dropped. Now she's just going sideways. Well, what's with the sideways thing? Just no up, no down, just sideways. All right, last on the list, RIG. I forget who wanted to look at RIG. Again, looking for a new bottom. Okay? 30-day high, 30-day bottom. As soon as we find the bottom, she'll turn around. Transoceanic, $4. Wow. Next week is going for 2%. That's nice. $3.95. Next week's fours are going for 2 cents. 2%. Oh, don't. Thank you, Terry. Noah, do you ODC? Did you ODC? Okay. I'm not quite sure what ODC means. There's so many different acronyms. Not 100% sure what that one means. What's the, oh, look at that. Oh, it's gone. Home Depot. Yusuf, how are you today? We'll take a look at Home Depot. Give me a second. What's the website? The website is the10minutetrader.com. It's right up here, the link in the bio. Okay, the top left corner where my picture is right there, just touch on that and that should open it up. Okay, thank you. We'll take a look at that one. Don't. Club Med Tom. Could you tomorrow walk us through one or more of your holdings like what you did on Monday to Friday? Sorry, did you see ODC? ODC. ODC. Hold up, we'll take a look at it. Right now we're looking at EL, which is Estee Lauder. The high, a double high at 160, loses $100. Holy cow. Went from 160 all the way down to 60. 61. Shoots up, pulls back. Look at your last 30 days. 30 days ago was the bottom. Monday's the high. Tuesday's down. Wednesday's down. Thursday's down. Slowly coming down. That's Estee Lauder. ODC. ODC. Oil Drill Corporation. I'm going to say no. Number one, it has no options, Noah. No options, no thank you. Okay, look at this big jump. It goes from 62, gaps up, keeps on going. Is that I'm not looking to buy and hold. Okay, so that's a no. I like that question. I got to see it to understand it. Once, no. Okay. AAL, American Airlines. That's going to be a no too. Check that out. Okay. It's at 14. Gaps up. Hits 18 and something. Now that's the high. 2 days to the downside. It's going to pull back. Or it may turn around and keep going up. Don't know. We'll see what happens on Monday. But it looks like this is the high. Looks like this is the high and it's going to pull back. That's what it looks like. Is that guaranteed? No. Nothing's guaranteed. Veraldo, how are you today? I'm just getting ready to sign out. I mean, you just got here. But I'm almost done for the evening. So let's keep on going. All right, you guys are done with your questions. So what else do I have here? Home Depot. Interesting. Okay. Home Depot pulled back again. Now, we did a calendar spread on this one. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but we did a calendar spread on this a couple of weeks ago. And we made a nice little chunk of change off it. Now she's coming down. We got rid of it. I don't know why I'm talking about that one, but she's in a downturn. We'll wait for it to get somewhere down here to the 380s, 390s before we jump back into it. ODC, that's everything. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to call it an evening. You guys are all done with your questions. So, with that being said, I'm done with my list for this week. Next week, or tomorrow, we have a few more. Do you help, GP? Yes, I do. What do you need help with? Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. People that are starting out. Oh, absolutely. Dropping me your number, okay, in the DM, and I'll give you a buzz. Home Depot? No, I did not say Home Depot is a yes. Don't put words in my mouth. I did not say that. I don't give tips. I give guidance. That's about it. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. Yes, I do have a course, but we'll check. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay? You have a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow. And we're out of here. You guys are on YouTube. Have a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow.